A striking appearance, but Abu Hamza was anything but a joke. Under his leadership, the Finsbury Park Mosque in North London became a jihadist haven. Shoe bomber Richard Reed and 7/7 ringleader Mohammed Siddiq Khan are just two of the men who passed through here. Police eventually raided the mosque in 2003. Abu Hamza was later found guilty of inciting murder and racial hate.
We must prepare to die now.
But his followers refused to give up and tried to reclaim their fortress for al-Qaeda ideology.
They were furious. They thought that this is their property.
Kamal el-Helbawi sought to take control.
If we did not behave in a peaceful way, there should have been a bloodshed here, a battle in the mosque.
Supported by the Metropolitan Police and the Home Office, Helbawi and his followers won out. There's a new, more modest imam here now. On the face of it then, a moderate takeover of a once extremist mosque. What's not to like? Well, for some, there's the fact that Helbawi is an Islamist, a leading figure in the Muslim Brotherhood.
The al-Qaeda and the Muslim Brotherhood share the same worldview in terms of what they want to bring about. They just disagree, they dispute the ways in which to do that.
There's no doubt the Muslim Brotherhood is a challenging partner. It began in 1920s Egypt. It's had some fairly notorious members, like Sayyid Qutb, a key figure in extremist ideology. It's linked to Hamas, and a part of its motto runs, "Jihad is our way, dying in the way of Allah is our highest hope." But as long-time opponents of the jihadist ideology of Osama bin Laden, Helbawi believes it's Islamists like him that have the religious credibility to convince al-Qaeda-inspired terrorists they are wrong.
They do that to go to paradise. They want to go to paradise. They want to please God. But wrongly, they adopted this. So unless you convince them as a scholar that this is not the road to paradise, this is the road to hell, they will never accept, they will never stop.
The Muslim Brotherhood is certainly working hard to polish its image, recently pushing a large Islam expo in London, with charities, foreign governments and the Met Police all attending. The British government, though, has toughened its stance, making clear it will only work with those who defend and uphold the shared values of pluralist democracy. That's unreasonable and counterproductive, says one scholar of Islam.
We often work with people with whom we don't completely agree internationally. You know, we work with them. We work with their intelligence people. We work with their experts if they know more than we do.
For the British government, the one group that's come to define what it's looking for is Ed Hussein's Quilliam Foundation, whose members have explicitly renounced an Islamist past.
Why should Palestine be my daughter's original sin? I'm sorry. Why should she have to fight the battle for the Kashmiris? But here in the West, my generation, people who are born and raised here, we're trying to find our identity. We're trying to find an Islam that's at home with and in the West.
Scenes like this may be in the past, but the battle for hearts and minds, on the streets, in the mosques and on the internet, goes on, as does the debate over who is best placed to win it. Andrew Carey, CNN London.